Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Maryland Darling Show. I have to do this review either this week or early next, because Alexa, stop. Damn it, Alexa, fuck off. I'm busy. I have to do this review today because I'm going to be sending this pen off to Penfeg Doug Rathbun so that he can see the beautiful and the wonder of the galaxy. I was going to keep it, but you know what? I already have one, and the facets line up better. This is a Jinhao 100th anniversary pen, and the facets line up better. This one doesn't exactly line up as I wanted it to. It's still really beautiful though. So this is going to Doug Rathbun. Let's take a look at the pen. Hello Eris, how are you doing today? This is supposed to be a knockoff or a mock version of the Pelikan M800 fountain pen. So it's not like a direct copy because the nib is different, but this is exactly the same size as the M800. The only difference is that this comes with a Bock or a Schmidt nib unit instead of a Pelikan nib unit. How are you doing today, Eris? Alright, let's take a look at this pen. So up at the top, we have some sort of emblem. Oh, I see. It's a whatchamacallit. Oh my god, I can't think of the bird. Help. The bird with all the feathers. Peacock. So I think it's reminiscent of a peacock. Or some sort of falcon. Yeah, it's a really pretty gem. It's got a little star up in the corner. Beautiful. Very nice. Slightly domed. Couple of steps down. That has a Pelikan clip. Where is my Pelikan? So here's a real Pelikan. Oops, let's zoom out. So here's a real Pelikan clip, and they are very similar. This is, of course, a 200, but just a little bit of a comparison to a real Pelikan. Okay, let's break out the ink journal. And we will take a look at the pen journal. Come on. There we are. All right. We have the ADMOK M800 with a Bock medium nib. In Galaxy. Alright, let's take a look at this pen. Here's the cap. Beautiful chatoyance. The box. Oh, it came in a box. I forgot about the box. Gotta find the box. Oh, and I gotta find the the attachment. Here it is. So, mine came in a box. I had this little screwdriver in the corner. Like this very nice, squishy padding. Very nice for demonstration purposes. Came with this wrench. Take a look at that in a minute. So, let's see, box. Came with a wrench. No ink though, so that's too bad. It is a piston and no ink. The pen. Cap. Finial. Nice finial. Nice springy clip. Definitely good for using. Let's take a peek. Oh yeah, that slips on and off with no problems at all. Clip. Let's take a look at the cap band. If I can have some. It says, oh, ADMOK. Oops, I messed up the name of the pen. Wasn't even paying attention. I've been calling it an AMOK. It's an ADMOK. So we have an ADMOK on the clip here. And then we move around and it says Ingenuity, China. Very nice. Alright. Threads comes off in one rotation, which is really good. Let's look inside the cap. I do see a cap liner, or at least a ledge milled out. Plastic on plastic threads, so that's fine. And then we have the pen. This is a medium nib. It's a medium Bock nib. I'm not really sure how to tell if it's a medium just by looking at it. Is there an indication underneath? I don't see any indication that it's a medium nib. Turn you off for a second. Maybe that'll help. No, no indications that it's a medium nib. Underneath. Looks like it's heavily stamped in. So the only indication is on the website. There. So, it's friction fit. It does go in a certain way. If we take a closer look, and I don't boop everything, you can see that as a plastic feed, breather hole right there. The unit is unscrewable. It is a Bock nib unit, so it only has the threads at the far end of the side. And I've already gone ahead and put some silicone grease on the edge. And there's an opening for the ink. And inside is our piston. And I'm told by Doug that it's the same piston exactly as the old Pelicans have. There's only one problem, and I don't know if you can see it, but there's no window to tell how much ink is in your pen. So, you have to have a light source in order to be able to see through to see where your piston is. Or if there's any ink in there. So that's something to think about. Nice. And then the piston came with a very short ink capacity, so I did take it apart. I take the piston apart so that I could move it to a place where I felt like it was going to have a good amount of ink. And there's the piston. You can put a little bit of silicone grease on there. Actually, I think I'll do that while I'm thinking about it. And a little goulet grease. A little dab will do ya. Just want to make sure that it's not going to leak out everywhere. And I always blot the end. Make sure that it's not going to come into contact with the end of the piston, and then I stick it in there. Make sure it's running nice and smooth. And that can go back in. Okay, that's nice and tight. And I can screw that back down. And there's only a tiny microfraction of a millimeter that's left out, but I think that that is an excellent amount of ink. I do find that these pistons move much more fast than a normal, say, TWSBI or any other pens. Most of the pens takes a good amount of turns, but this one doesn't take that many turns to fill it. 5 half turns, so that's pretty good. Okay, put this away so it don't get sticky. Okay, where was I? Pen, the cap, the clip, the inner cap, then we have the nib, we have the nib with a Bock nib, is a medium, there's a plastic feed. We haven't really looked at the plastic feed, have we? It's friction fit. I apologize if anybody hears me sneezing or coughing. My roommate next door has been very sick for some time. Also, while I've been sick. Here's a look at the plastic feed. Poor guy. It does sort of look like a Yovo nib housing feed, but I don't think that it's a nib, a Yovo. Yeah, it won't fit in the Yovo because it's got a rail down the middle. Here's what the inner of the nib housing looked like. See, there's a rail right there that meets up with the bottom of that rail there. So that goes on there, and then that goes in there. A little bit of adjusting, making sure things look straight. Perfect. All right. So then we saw the nib is steel, stiff, piston. Let's look at the piston knob. Don't notice my fuzzle. Piston knob is very nice, very beautiful and chatoyant. We saw the barrel and the nib housing and the feed and okay, I suppose we're ready now to ink the pen. Today we're going to be using Pilot Blue because it's a cooperative ink. Uh-oh. You gotta kind of turn your piston in there to make sure it's nice and taut. I don't know how much ink is in there, so we're just gonna have to wing it a little bit. Okay, let's see. This is medium Bock nib. It might be closer to a fine nib. Has the tiniest bit of line variation. Tiniest bit of line variation. Not really a flex nib, but it's got a tiny bit of line variation in there, which is super nice. Line variation, check. Let's take a look here. The breather hole is circular, and the slit is straight. Slit is straight. What am I forgetting? Oh, let's see. Does it post? Posts deeply and securely, but probably wouldn't want to if you have small hands. I have very itty bitty hands. My hands are barely barely 17 centimeters at full stretch. So I have very small hands. Like, what is under my paper? Oh, that thing. If you have small hands, this will be very back-weighted if you decide to post it. Alright, let's do a little bit of writing, shall we? So, there's a little bit of writing sample for you. Let's see. Let's reverse write. Reverse. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it doesn't run out of ink. Maybe it's just super duper extra fine. Woo! You can barely even see that. I can barely even see it. That's incredible. Toilet roll. Walmart soon. Probably tomorrow or the next day. So reverse writing is very, very super extra fine. Okay, make sure everything's dry. Excellent. Let's talk about what I likes and don't like. I love the look of the pen. It's beautiful. Is blue one of my favorite colors? It's smooth. It writes nice. It feels good in the hand. I mean, it's not an overly heavy pen. I would say that they're probably equal in weight to the Jinhao 100th. Maybe a tiny bit lighter? I don't know how that's possible. Oh, maybe because it has ink in it. It's not overly big. It's not overly small. I like the little grip section. Here's the grip section. The threads are almost a non-starter. I do like how they put the grip section with the chatoyancy up. I like that bit. I like the chatoyancy. It's a beautiful pen. Feels nice. The grip section is nice. Oh, one turned uncap. That's a big one right there. I hate those pens. You have to do this to get the pen to come out. Even this Jinhao takes 1, 2, almost 2 3/4 of a turn to get off. They really did a good job with the amount of turns. It's just one turn and it's off. It posts. deeply and securely. And let's do the world famous pure Gustafson test. So, you can clearly, oh, you can't see. You can clearly see that if you're in a hurry, it's going to skip. Of course, if you put a little bit of pressure down and keep both tines on the page, it does keep up. Also, maybe priming the feed might help, but it does have a little tiny bit of skipping issue. But other than that, it writes really nice, so as long as you're not trying to do an inordinate amount of fast writing, super duper fast writing, I think it would be a nice pen. Okay, let's talk about what I don't like. When the pen came, it had a burr on the inside of the piston that I had to pick out with a toothpick. Inside. I don't think that it would have impeded the flow any, but just the fact that I saw it kind of gave me a little bit of pause. The fact that the piston came halfway down when I got the pen, I had to take it all apart, resituate the feed, the piston, so that way I could get a full fill. That was annoying. Resituate. When I undid the piston, and then I tried to undo the piston, make the piston function, it did have a little bit of difficulty. So I don't know if that's something that Doug may want to watch out for, but I don't see it having any problems now. So piston, wrench, piston wrench came undone once. Piston, not wrench, knob. Piston knob. It was $50 US. It did come relatively fast. It only took them less than a week to get to me, which was impressive. from China, and I got it delivered on a Sunday, which I don't know who delivers on Sunday, but that was pretty amazing. So hats off to whatever company that AliExpress uses. What else? Came quick. That's what she said. This is gonna seem like a small nitpick, but I wish it had a Yovo feed. It does take a number 6 size nib. It does take a number 6 size Yovo nib, but it doesn't really fit good in there, and that's because the Bock circumference is just a little bit different, either wider or narrower than the Yovo style nib. Other than that, I really can't think of anything. It's a beautiful pen. Well, this is going, let's see. It's not too heavy. Is it difficult to clean? So, on the difficult to clean scale, one would say that if you were to do the thing that I'm going to do, which is take the there must not have been any much ink in there anyway. Oh, well, maybe that's why I was skipping to begin with. There wasn't any ink in it. I just dipped it. Turned it the wrong way. No wonder skipping. Is there ink in there now? Yes, there's ink in there now. Well, if you don't just dip it. Let's see. Oops. You're supposed to unsaturate the feed. Oh yeah, that's writing much better now. That's not too bad. Most excellent. So now that it has ink in it, so if you are going to do, what I'm going to do is I'm going to unink this pen. Make sure that there's no ink in it. Take some paper towel, toilet paper, paper towel, wrap the nib, unscrew the section, unscrew the nib housing, make sure that there's no ink in there, and then I'm going to go rinse this under the sink. Make sure and pull the nib feed. Make sure everything is nice and clean. And then this will go in a package to Doug Rathbun, and he will get to be very excited about it. Won't you, Doug? And that, friends, is pretty much a clean, empty pen. What y'all think about that? You guys thinking thoughts about getting a, what's it called? ADMOK of your own? One of the other things I like is that it was $50 and not like $150 or $250 or I don't even know how much a real Pelican costs, but I know it's more than my budget is able to handle at the moment. So it's going in there and there. All ready to go. So, what did you think about today's pen? Are you guys thinking about getting an ADMOK? They come in a multitude of different colors. So I would jump on it right now. I will leave a link in the doobly-doo to the website where I got mine, if they haven't gone off already. I would jump on it like sooner than later, because before you know it, they're going to be out of a lot of them. Oh, and I just looked at, they're out of the deep sea one and the turtle brown. Oh, they still have the Bock. They have some Bock ones. Oh, you can't see what I'm looking at. Gee Louise. You'd think that I'd been a YouTuber for so long I would know how to do this by now. So here is the site that I got mine. They have it in Yanghong, Deep Sea, Turtle Brown, Sakura Pink, Starry Sky, Big Orange, Transparent Green, pink, white, green, white, lemon yellow. Ooh, I like that one. Snow white. I like that one too. Big black, pink, white, light pink, green, and a malachite green. I know that they have other ones. Let's see if we can find the other ones. So I think that this one is the deep ocean. Ooh, that's a very pretty blue pen. I like that one. I think that's the one that Doug's gonna send me. I like that one better. That's really nice. They also have a wood-looking one. There's the starry sky. Or maybe that's the malachite. I'm gonna have to ask Doug which one that he got. Because here they have a different cracked ice looking one. I really like that apatite looking one. The apatite, and I like the orange one. They just came out with a pelican orange this year that looks similar to this, but more like this. So for $49, I think it's worth it. You will have to let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. That's all I've got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all. So when I... Oh, well, let me... Wait a minute. I just realized something. I forgot to do measurements. I forgot to do the measurements. God, you guys. Forgot to do the measurements. I forgot to do the weight scale. What kind of helpers are you? Just kidding. My dust scale is... my dust scale. My weight scale is dusty. Alright. Without anything in it, this weighs in at 22.77 grams. Where is my nickel? I had a nickel somewhere. I don't know where my nickel went. Whatever. Close enough. 22-ish grams. Let's see how long it is. It is approximately 142.9, 143 millimeters long. Between 142 and 143 millimeters long. Grip section at its thinnest is 10.6 and at its fattest is 11.6. The grip section is about 21 millimeters, 21-ish millimeters. And the pen from the barrel is 107 millimeters. So, oops, at its fattest, it is 13.2 millimeters at its fattest. So, there you go. Now I can go. That's all I've got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all, so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. And I will be back very soon with another video. Don't forget to check out my website, join the calligraphy class, check out the paper reviews page, join the Discord, and if you'd like to save 10% off on your next order to Atlas Stationers or Pen Boutique, I am an affiliate with Atlas Stationers. When you use my link, I get a small commission, and all of those pennies go towards making better content for all of you. So, I will be back very soon with another video. So take care until then. Oh, good love you, bye. Have a great day. Can't believe I almost forgot the weights and measurements.